In an age of grand voyages, cruise ships offer a promise of escape and luxury. Massive floating cities designed for pleasure and adventure, they navigate the world's oceans, carrying thousands of dreams. This is the story of one such journey that turned into a nightmare. Launched in 2006, the Costa Concordia was a jewel of the Italian cruise fleet, a marvel of modern engineering and design. Spanning over 950 feet, it boasted 13 decks, 1,500 cabins, and enough space for over 4,200 souls. On January 13, 2012, she set sail from Civitavecchia, Italy, for a week-long Mediterranean cruise. On board were 3,206 passengers from 70 nations and a crew of 1,023. A typical journey, filled with anticipation and relaxation. The evening started like any other. Dinner, entertainment, and the gentle rhythm of the sea. Below deck, the ship's powerful engines propelled the massive vessel through the calm waters of the Tyrrhenian Sea, heading north along the Italian coast. At the helm was Captain Francesco Schettino, a seasoned mariner with 30 years of experience, including a decade as a captain. He was known for his flamboyant style, often seen mingling with passengers, a charismatic but controversial figure. That night, Captain Schettino decided to perform a salute, or bow, a controversial maneuver where the ship passes unusually close to shore to greet locals. This particular salute was for the island of Giglio, a deviation from the planned route. At approximately 9:45 p.m., the Costa Concordia veered sharply from its programmed course, heading directly towards the rocky eastern coast of Giglio. This was a significant and unauthorized deviation, putting thousands of lives at grave risk. At 9:45 p.m. and 7 seconds, the unthinkable happened. The ship's port side collided with a submerged rock formation known as Skull Rocks. A violent shudder, a loud grinding sound, and an immediate loss of power plunged the vessel into darkness. Inside, a scene of immediate confusion erupted. Passengers reported a sudden jolt, followed by objects falling and lights flickering. The captain initially reassured everyone it was an electrical problem, downplaying the severity of the impact. Despite clear evidence of a major breach, Captain Schettino delayed sounding the general emergency alarm for over an hour. This critical delay prevented passengers and crew from understanding the true danger and preparing for evacuation. The collision tore a 160-foot gash in the hull, allowing thousands of tons of seawater to flood into the engine rooms and other compartments. The ship's vital systems began to fail, sealing its fate and increasing the urgency. As water poured in, the ship lost all power. The lights went out, the air conditioning ceased, and the public address system failed. Passengers found themselves in darkness, trapped on a rapidly failing vessel, the gravity of the situation setting in. The uncontrolled ingress of water caused the ship to list heavily to its starboard side. Furniture slid, people fell, and the ship became a dangerous, unstable environment. The once grand vessel was now a giant, tilting tomb. It was only at 10:54 p.m., more than an hour after impact, that the general emergency alarm and evacuation order were finally given. By then, the ship was listing so severely that many lifeboats on the port side were unusable. The severe list made launching lifeboats a treacherous endeavor. Many could not be deployed, others swung wildly, creating panic. Passengers scrambled, often without clear direction, desperate to find an escape from the sinking ship. With lifeboats inaccessible, many passengers and crew were forced to jump into the frigid Mediterranean Sea. The cold water, combined with the darkness and shock, made survival difficult for those who made the desperate leap. As the disaster unfolded, the small island community of Giglio mobilized. Residents rushed to the port, offering shelter, warmth, and comfort to the shivering survivors arriving ashore. Their immediate response saved many lives that night. In a shocking turn of events, Captain Schettino abandoned his ship while hundreds of passengers and crew were still on board. His infamous telephone exchange with the Coast Guard officer, ordering him back, became a symbol of his dereliction of duty. Throughout the night and into the next day, a massive rescue operation unfolded. Coast Guard vessels, police boats, and helicopters worked tirelessly to evacuate survivors, search for the missing, and secure the increasingly unstable wreck. By morning, the full horror was visible. The Costa Concordia lay on its side, a massive white behemoth against the azure waters of Giglio. It was a stark, sobering image that captured the world's attention and disbelief. The disaster claimed 32 lives, 26 passengers, 5 crew members, and 1 diver during salvage. Many more were injured, and countless others suffered psychological trauma. The human cost of the captain's fateful decision was devastating and irreversible. Immediately, an extensive investigation began. Authorities sought to understand every detail of the accident, the captain's actions, the crew's response, and the ship's safety protocols. The world demanded answers and accountability for the tragedy. Captain Schettino faced charges of manslaughter, causing a shipwreck, and abandoning ship. His trial captivated the world, revealing more details of his negligence. In 2015, he was sentenced to 16 years in prison, a verdict later upheld on appeal. The salvage operation was one of the largest and most complex in maritime history. It took over 2 years and hundreds of millions of euros to right the ship and tow it away for scrap, a testament to engineering ingenuity and perseverance. The Costa Concordia disaster served as a stark reminder of the immense responsibility of maritime command. It led to significant reforms in cruise ship safety and emergency procedures worldwide. A tragedy that taught invaluable, albeit painful, lessons for the future of sea travel.